Hit it.
Drinking beer
with Max and Howard.
All right, Howard. So this is another episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer. I am Max.
And I am Howard.
Are you?
Yeah, I thought the sound was going to play. So, yeah, we're going to incorporate all that. That is really exciting.
We're gonna figure that out. I'm gonna move them around and we'll figure all sorts of fun stuff out.
You know what sucks about that, though? That means you have to listen to us again. Jesus
And
Christ.
again,
That's-
and again, and again.
That's got to be tedious. That sounds terrible.
It's definitely something.
I got to tell you, I don't even listen to us.
That's good. Somebody should.
Yeah, well, somebody shouldn't. People do. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Here we are again. Here we go again. Nothing more, nothing less, sir.
Wow, this is getting out of control. So we got Steve here with us again today. Steve, say hi to the folks at home.
Hello, everyone.
He's the third yeasty boy.
Third yeasty boy.
Yeasty boy.
Because it's beer.
Are we baking a cake?
No,
Jesus.
it's beer.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Cheese and rice.
Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
So, Max, we got a lot going on today. Dude, you have a beer you haven't even opened yet. That's from Richard.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually forgot it was down here amongst the graveyard.
You have a couple of beers on deck, by the way, that are tucked to the side by those beers by the Brazilian.
Yeah, by the Brazilians.
So those were extras that I had, and I'm like, I didn't really like this one. Fuck it, I'll give it to Max.
Oh, thank you for giving me your sloppy seconds.
Yeah, and not in the fun way.
Yeah, right.
What the hell? You know, and oats are weird. We'll talk that's something for later. That's for sure. I will tell you this: we're double fisting as we usually are, and of course, Steve's not drinking. He has to drive.
That is correct.
Okay.
But I do like that can. I'd
You
like
do?
to describe it
I'll
at
tell you
some
what.
point. That's a very
I'm gonna pass
describable
this
can.
beer over to you. He's gonna take a sip.
So we got in honor of our Halloween beers. My mother purchased us some Three Floyd Zombie Dust. I believe we've discussed it before.
We have discussed it before. I'm sure we went into detail before about this, but man, this is one of the most popular beers in the world. Like, and for a good reason. It's a good beer. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you take a sip out of that too.
Speaking of Jesus, there's a zombie. on this
Yeah,
one. Easter.
But he's the head of all zombies.
Okay.
Like,
Right.
they
The
make zombies
king.
out of his dust.
Right. Oh, and I just
come
spilled on myself.
on. Steve hasn't been drinking all day and he's spilling.
Yep,
so
already
he's
a
done.
beer foul. Well,
He's done.
in my defense, the label is sideways. So it says Zombie Dust, Undead Pale Ale, Three Floyds. Is Three Floyds the company, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Now this is an American pale ale. Go ahead.
And it's got like a nice orange metallic background, very Halloween looking. And then we have a zombie on there wearing, it looks like a medieval armor
Okay.
with like bat wings or something kind of going out of there. And then like a cape and then a crown. So this must be some sort of king zombie or knight zombie.
Yeah.
And that's kind of about it really. What's this says?
Maybe it's a
It's
king
not
zombie of the
normal.
night.
It says on the side in a very transparent
It
text. Yeah, see this? It's not normal. So.
Well, I can't. Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's our catchphrase. Three
Yeah.
Floyds. Three Floyds is out of New Munster or Muncie, Indiana, something like that. And they were only out of Indiana. So I've had their beer before they started expanding, but I could never remember the name of the beer. And then it started to get out there, and I'm like, oh my god, this is it.
Yeah.
Zombie Dust. This is a nationwide, worldwide popular beer.
Right.
It's one of their best beers, and it's one of the best beers in the world.
Well, I remember that one of the groups of guys from the gun club gave you one.
Yeah, that's right. Holy fuck, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, because you were freaking out. I had to call Okie up and see if we could get you some.
Oh, shit, that was awesome. That was a good time. And
was-
now, dude, Three Floyds is everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it's a little expensive, don't get me wrong. But, man, when there's Three Floyds on the six-pack rack at Woodman's, dude, that's a good fucking day. That's expensive-ass beer.
Where are they out of?
Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not too like far into Indiana. It's like an hour and a half away. It'd be cool to take a trip out there.
A beer road trip.
Oh, dude.
Well, someone's got to be sober to drive. Beer road trip.
Sadie. We'll let
I
Sadie
suppose.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It'll be her responsibility for
Somebody
it.
ought to.
En
'Cause-
route to.
Yeah, between the three of us, me, Max, and Sam. Not you, as you're drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh well. When we're going on the road trip, we're cutting through Kenosha. There's always the famous
Wait.
Kenosha drive-through beer liquor
Shenanigans.
store. Shenanigans.
Yeah,
there we go.
shenanigans. I never actually been in the drive-thru
Well,
or the store.
well, you were in the
A lot of
back
people-
alley.
Oh, let's see. Okay.
Pretty close actually, because right over there is Hat Tricks.
Womp womp womp. I never been in there either.
Really?
No, I never went to one of your shows that had
The 10 million
Did
times
you ever
we played
go?
there.
I went there once
Did you?
years ago. I think it was one of the
Years
first
ago.
times you guys went out there.
Oh, when we saved all the cats.
Cats. I
Yeah.
would remember that.
Yeah, we did a fundraiser. It was
There was a hot singer. Stu
it was
all
a
over it.
no kill shelter.
Oh, shelter. Okay.
No, the other one, and I get these mixed up all the time. I went to Hijinks, maybe a half a handful of times.
I missed that place.
That was that was a blast. I remember. I don't remember the details about that. I think it was their birthday. It landed on a Bear Thursday, and you were like, "Dude, I gotta go play the show."
Yeah.
And you left early
no.
that day, and
I
I
didn't
kicked.
go.
I kicked everybody out of the bar that day. I said, "Dude, you gotta go. I got shit to do."
I didn't play my birthday up there. I would have died.
Whose birthday did you play?
Jeremy's.
That might have been right.
It was
It was somebody's birthday.
because
But
when
Sam
I went
was there.
when I went up there for my birthday, we went to see Elysium play.
That's what it was. It was
they
Elysium
played
playing.
because they played on a Thursday night. So myself, my
That-
dad, Sam, and Brock hopped into that tiny ass car and drove up to Fort.
That's what it was, and I met you guys up there.
Yeah.
And Elysium played awesome. They were a really
Yeah.
cool band.
They're
And I
unbelievable.
saw Half Boobs that night. That was pretty cool. I don't remember her name, but I remember her boobs. They were nice.
Well, that's always a plus.
They had nipples, so they had a
No,
point
no,
to
no.
them.
She didn't show that much. You know, you got to leave some to the imagination. That's part of the fun.
Jeez, that's part of the fun.
Cheese. he
Cheese,
says.
right.
Cheese, he says. We're
Right.
from Wisconsin.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah. So speaking of Wisconsin, we also have a beer from Colorado that we're drinking. And this is the last one from this beer drop. out
Last
of
beer drop.
Not Colorado, which is really funny. All their beer is from Colorado, but they're not out of Colorado.
Really?
Yeah. isn't
Where
it?
are they out of?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah, I think that's right. There it
is.
So that's pretty funny.
Globalism.
Oh, there you go. You know what that needs? A sound effect.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That happened. You're
That
welcome.
was funny.
Now we're a daytime drive radio station.
We're
that's
close.
That's all we ever wanted.
Yeah, we're close.
We don't want to be a serious podcast for any reason. We want to be Bob and Brian's replacement. I'll be Bob and Brian, and you can be...
I want to be Steve Zabin.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you're lying. You want to be Rock.
Oh, dude, that guy's the fucking man.
Yeah.
Did they have a traffic copter? Because that would be Howard. Up in a helicopter.
Did I ever send? Well, you're not a big hog guy. Well, you're a big hog guy. I'll tell you that. Did you ever see? So the guy on the hog, he does the radio, and Max and I and Sam all listen to Bob and Brian in the morning. I think he's he's one of the announcers, but I think he's like the producer. He's whatever Fred Norris is on the Howard Stern show. That's what Eric Jensen is. What he does. And when he's not on there, he does he's the PA for the Bucks.
Oh, Euchre?
No, that's the Brewers.
Oh, sports.
You're right.
Ball, throw the ball, run faster.
That's right.
about it.
That's right.
That's
all I yell.
That's
But it's so cool because this guy who we listen to every day is in the NBA 22K. Oh man, did he hear us talking about him?
we must have been talking too loud.
Fletcher, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we're in the middle of something, Fletcher. I'll call you back.
That's right. This dude, it was the coolest thing ever because he's in the video game and they put the preview on for the, and I can't get enough. It just makes me happy that this guy that's right down the road from here, he lives there. He's got 2 kids and maybe a wife. I don't know. He doesn't talk about her. Duh.
That is how you get children.
And yeah, you're right.
What?
And,
I thought you steal them.
and he's
You
in the
can.
video. He's in the video game, a nationwide, a worldwide.
What is this video game you?
They're playing it in Mars NBA 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's the video
Sports game.
Yeah, sports game, and he's just
Throw the
he's-
digital ball and run digitally faster.
If you pick the Bucks, and that's
And run digitally faster.
your mustache is throwing me off. I gotta tell you, you look like a Midwestern Freddie Mercury.
I
Man.
can't sing. But
Yeah,
was it Mama Killed a Man? Yeah, Mama Killed a Man. Or, I can't do the song.
that's perfect.
That was
Save
beautiful.
that. That was awesome.
That's gonna be its own song.
Oh
clip.
yeah, Mama killed a man.
Wow.
Oh, that was awesome.
So what's the second beer called? Or do you have to finish with Zombie Dust first?
No, we're talking a lot.
We're talking.
Yeah, no shit.
Son
Oh,
of
I'm
a
sorry.
bitch.
Trying to bring some structure to this.
Well, yeah, he wants to do his job and describe the can.
And I really like
fuck
this
it
one
up.
because this one looks very Soviet with that emblem. So
Which one?
I like
The
that.
Tart Delight, the grain can.
I think this, if we had to compare them, so Zombie Dust is, what is this first one? Tart Delight.
Yes, Tart
Um,
Delight.
This
It's from
looks like all
Denver
the
beer.
propaganda, like Soviet, like work for the motherland.
Okay.
And Zombie Dust is the decay and the collapse in like '91 of the Soviet Union.
Wow,
you know,
that was
so,
beautiful.
Yeah,
That
this
was
is like the before. What is the one? It's the meme where, oh, I want so and so, and Ma's like, oh, we have so and so at home, and then they show so and so, and it's like a generic off-brand or something.
You know, and it's
you
kind
know.
of funny that you put it that way too, because that's how I would describe the beer. You know, that first beer, you know, the Denver Tart Delight, and it's light, and it's flowy, it's fruity, you know, and then the second beer is
Yeah.
the decay
Yeah.
of all of that.
It is a citrus sour.
Yeah.
I think it's like a expired citrus and it's
Wow.
sour. But well, I'll just describe this can. This is the Tart Delight Citrus Sour. It is a very green kind of fluorescent green kind of color.
Dare I say it? Lime.
Lime. Oh, there we go. That was the word I
Okay.
was looking for. Hence citrus. So it's a lime sour. And then we have the Denver Beer Company, and it's got this very. This is my favorite part about this can is this like Soviet looking emblem. We have red letters, which is always great,
Yes.
and then it's this big circle, and it has a sun with some mountains in front of it, and then it's got like it looks like the little hop. They look like pine cones. What are the hops called? The little individual ones.
Hops. They're called hops.
Hops,
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
The hops are
They're hop
right there,
hops.
and then they've got the
No,
wheat.
that's this one. That's the hops.
Hops. Okay,
That's the chubby bunny.
Yeah, we
Chubby
should talk
bunny.
about that one. That one's going to be interesting.
And then below it, there's like looks like wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, wheat, and,
Okay.
and a lot of the old like Soviet or Eastern Bloc emblems always had wheat in this like half circle like that.
Really?
So it just completes it. It just I really like this Tart Delight. This is one of my favorite cans so far.
Steve, by the way, if you guys don't know, is a Russian historian. You know, kind of pays attention to everything that's going on down there. Always had an interest in that type of thing.
Eastern Bloc aficionado.
Yeah,
I believe is the
and
term.
I like that.
I-
That's your official title here on Max and Howard Drink Beer.
Russian historian.
Aficionado.
Yeah. Yeah.
Russian history aficionado.
And that's me. I'm a beer aficionado.
No, you're aficionado.
Not-
Shit,
I'm-
fish, and
I'm an
avocado.
ice aficionado. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Fish and an avocado.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I believe
you're
what
a,
I believe what they call you is a hop around.
And then they accuse you. Are you the police? No,
No.
ma'am. We're musicians.
Yeah. So speaking of interesting things that we haven't been talking about, Howard, did you see this?
What's that?
This is a official.
Where in the hell did you get
Homemade.
this? It looks like they made a. It looks like they made a bottle opener out of a those old timey pepper shakers.
I was thinking a the old toilets.
Oh, that's
the
good
old
too,
flush
yeah.
Yeah,
handle?
the flush handles. I
Yeah.
thought it kind of looked like this. Paul was not happy with me when I told him that.
Paul got that for you?
Paul made this for
Paul
us.
made something?
Paul is actually a above average decent woodworker.
Wow.
You could say
Looking
he's
at
good with
Paul,
wood.
I would have
So-
never guessed.
So
any of
you
that.
know the charred coochie board that we have up there.
I do like a charred coochie. I'll tell you that.
So that thing he made for us last Christmas.
Paul?
Yeah, that overly intricate. What do you want to call it? A
Would
cutting
you have ever
board.
guessed Paul can do stuff?
He looks like someone who would have like a woodworking hobby.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like if you said,
Okay.
"Hey, this guy likes golf, football, and working with wood," I'd be like, "Yep, I see that."
He
Oh,
looks like
you forgot fishing,
Fishing, yep.
and he is actually a certified scuba diver.
That I would not believe.
No, I kind of see the scuba dive. I see the Hawaiian shirt and I
I
think,
figured
okay,
he'd be too
yeah.
buoyant to like submerge.
See, that's what I keep asking. Is like I want to see him try to, like,
A wetsuit, I just
get the
know.
wetsuit past the gut. Like, just personally, like, just I don't know. I assume he has some type of girdle for it.
That could be.
But yeah, so he came over one day, and I was drinking.
As is
I
tradition.
think it was the Polaners,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
and he goes, "That's real beer."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Paul. What do you
yeah.
think I drink? Well, no, I mean just most people your age, drink all the Miller Lights and
What?
everything, and it's like,
Does he know that you're old?
and I'm like, who have you never? I don't even look at that stuff. When you ask me, hey, do you want a beer? I have this High Life. I go, I'll have water.
So you said the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be kind of a good segue. Maybe not. I might
that's
save that.
that's
for
the
last.
effect we need. We need the
Yeah. Write that down.
rim shot.
Perfect.
On all the notes and paper you have
That's
everywhere.
right. Paul looks to me like somebody that was just pulled straight out of Burn Notice and just put in Wisconsin.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Burn Notice Madison edition.
Right.
Yeah.
But everybody's, because everybody's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, he was cast for the original Burn Notice, was passed up by some other character that
Right.
got that.
Well,
brought
so
on.
it's funny you say that because we were down here. This is maybe like 2 weeks ago now.
Just you and Paul?
Myself and Sam.
Oh, okay.
We were testing out. I moved the Xbox downstairs,
Okay.
so we were testing it out. We were watching stuff, and the first thing that came up was Burn Notice.
Right.
So we were watching it, and just the things that Bruce Campbell says as Sam acts. She goes, "Well, that's clearly Howard," and it's like he's gonna be so excited to hear that you compared him to Bruce Campbell.
Oh, that is kind of cool because he was the best character in every Spider-Man movie. Like that snooty waiter.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Every aspect of that show, though, like
I'll have to watch it. I think I only watched like the first episode with you.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep.
well, probably.
Yeah.
I've
you know.
watched a little bit by your mom's house a couple of times when we were over. I do like you said on one of the episodes, the ex-girlfriend or whoever the crazy one is.
Yeah.
They're around Russian guys or some mercenaries of some kind, and she's like, "Hey, the safety's on, stupid," or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I always used to say that. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally, and she'd just be all the time like, they would say shit to like that, like people who were inexperienced with guns would point the gun at them,
yeah,
and they'd be like, "It's gonna be awful hard to shoot me with the safety on," and they'd all look, and that's when they get punched in the face, like,
you go.
"Nope, you had a loaded gun pointed at somebody, had them, dead to rights, and it's gonna be pretty hard to kill me with that safety on," and they all, "What?"
Yeah.
Which is entertaining because every time you've said it to people, they always do the same thing, like, "Wait, what?"
Dude,
It's
there you
like-
go. There's
but
my
I don't end
self-defense.
up punching him in the face. so.
Right, but if you need to, it is
Yes.
100% something that's something.
There's my self-defense.
Steve used to do one of my favorites was, that's a funny place to put a piano.
Oh yes, and when Dustin was coming back
Yeah.
from deployment, and we met him at the airport. We were in the airport with his. Oh, that was the time when Colin drove the van, and
I think it was.
oh, can we tell that story?
Yes, tell
oh
that
my God.
story.
So it was sometime in winter in Wisconsin.
Wait,
so,
hold on. We should take a commercial break.
Should we take a commercial
We
break?
probably
Commercial
should.
break.
Okay, so we're back from commercial. Looks like we got a sound effect that's going to come up. So we're going to let Steve start telling this story, and we're going to see where this comes in. I'm going to slide it down a little bit, and hopefully it ends in the right place for you.
So
There we
Steve
go.
was about to tell a story. Steve, continue on. Thank you for letting us commercial.
Some of this has to do with the piano joke. But,
Okay.
So Dustin was coming back from deployment, and it was winter. I don't know, December, some month that was snow on the ground.
October.
Okay.
October was it? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's always October.
That's
That's
right.
the
Of course.
answer.
Yeah,
In Norm we trust.
Oktoberfest.
Amen.
And Dustin's mom, what's her name again?
I don't remember.
Dustin's mom.
Dustin's
Yes,
mom
go on.
didn't like to drive on the interstate. Was afraid of it because of whatever reason.
Me too. I'm the same way.
You know. So
Hashtag.
Hashtag me too.
So Colin ended up driving, and he had the big van. What was the van's name? It was
Bubba.
Bubba. There we go. Bubba.
Bubba was the name. He named it after a guy.
Well, you know.
I think
Huh.
Dustin named the van Bubba.
And it just stuck.
Okay.
So we're all piled into this van, going to the airport to pick up Dustin.
Yep, that's a great story,
There we
Steve.
go,
That's a
yeah.
great
There we go.
story.
That's nice because everybody we got to pick up Dustin.
Yeah,
That was good.
yeah. So we're going down the highway, and Colin's driving pretty good, but it's winter and it's snowing, so the van keeps breaking loose and sliding a little bit, and he'll catch it and everything, and all that good stuff. And she's the whole time bitching.
Who is
Oh,
this?
you're driving too fast.
Oh, it's mom. Okay.
Shirley. I don't remember her name.
Surely,
call me
I like
Shirley.
Whatever,
I like
Shirley.
that so much better.
Shirley is just bitching that, like, oh, you're driving too fast, you're this, you're that. And he's driving out of courtesy since she doesn't like to drive in the highway. And all of a sudden, it occurs to me, she's just bitching and bitching. And I said, Shirley, do you have your seatbelt on? And she says, no. And my mind just exploded. I said, then shut the fuck up. If you don't like his driving and you don't feel safe because he keeps breaking it loose because it's winter, that's just how it is driving in the Midwest, why wouldn't you have your seatbelt on? So you care enough that his driving for your safety, but you did not wear your seatbelt. The bare minimum thing you could have done.
Right.
So that she didn't like me the rest of the ride. And
The rest of the ride.
yes, to the airport.
Okay.
And when we got to the airport, we were going to the area to meet Dustin. And I used to always say, oh, that's a funny place to put a piano. And people would look, and then they'd laugh because there was nothing there and everything. And that was just kind of the standard joke. Well, we're in the airport in the group, and we're waiting for Dustin. I look over, and I say, hey, that's a funny place to put a piano. And no one looks. But there, in fact, was a piano there in the airport. And eventually, I think Max looked over and said, oh, wait, there is a piano there. So it was one of the few times I actually
Right.
said, that's a funny place to put a piano. And there actually was a piano.
It was an absolute son of a bitch. There's a piano over
Yeah.
there.
Is
I was right,
Beautiful.
so.
Did you play it?
I don't play piano.
You don't play
I can-
piano. Well, you're kind of a pianist.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you ever see those old Marx Brothers movies where there's just, like you said, there's a funny place to put a piano, and Chico always ends up playing it,
Yeah.
and Harpo is like right next to him playing it. That's what I think of. All the piano scenes from the Marx Brothers. I love those. Those make me so happy.
Those guys are ridiculous for every aspect of how, to have comedic timing as one person, okay, that's a skill. Okay,
Yeah.
to be a duo and have comedic timing, okay, you're really good.
Yeah.
Laurel and Hardy come to mind.
Right.
Evan Costello, they definitely had it.
Steve Martin and Dana Carvey, those two wild and crazy. Oh wait, that's somebody else. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, now you start getting up there and you got like the Stooges,
right?
and Iggy Pop and him fucking all that shit up.
Iggy Pop.
Yeah, and the Stooges.
They made
Get
that
it?
movie.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
got you good
God
there, right?
damn it.
Right.
I should know better.
But, the Three Stooges doing their thing, to have the comedic timing of three people now, of just, that revolving. So when you got the Marx Brothers truly going, and it's just, I think we talked about it before, and I think it was in Duck Soup, was the one that the Marx Brothers did, and Groucho would always be like, well, if you don't like that, then you can leave. And if you want to leave, you can leave in a huff. And if you don't want to leave in a huff, you can leave in a cab. And it's just like, and that's how he did everything. That's the one that always, I always think of it. And it was just like, I didn't realize how closely related they actually were until it was Harpo, and one of them took the ink mark and put the mustache on himself. Too, because they were running around and it's like, holy shit, they are actually related. Because it's like
they all were like Zeppo, and there was another one too. Like all five of them. They were. Some of them would all five be in the same movie.
Right, they were all actually related, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of their humor aged very well and still is funny today.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like the one you just did with the leaving a huff in a cab, that's still funny. It's good stuff.
But that's every aspect of what their comedy was. It wasn't slapstick. It was more of like a little bit more of a highbrow comedy,
clever comedy.
It was just the play on words and everything that they always did was just, I loved it.
That was kind of the first example of a sketch comedy, because they all brought something to the table. Harpo was 100% slapstick.
Oh yeah, because I was just thinking about this. I gotta talk with my sister. We gotta watch the M. Costello Colgate Christmas special because we'd watch it every year because the song is 11 More Days Till Christmas, and the whole joke of the sketch show that they did was that Costello beat up on Abbott instead of the other way around, how it always is. They switched, and he does this wholehearted thing, like, I appreciate this and every aspect of him, and the fact that it's finally his turn to get the pie in the face, and it's just like, you just see him and he's having way too much fun. They walk out at the start of it, and he's got grapes that he grabbed off of something, and he's eating them, and they turn out to be real. So he's eating grapes, and he goes, camera number three, grapes, and throws the grapes at him, and the guy is like, just every aspect of that. It was a live comedy show for those guys, and it was just like, you saw every aspect of it that they couldn't keep it together even.
Yeah. This is a different time, and now what do you have?
I don't know. I keep watching the same shit over
Kids
and over
with
again.
their TikToking.
That's right.
And their book face.
I was, Forrest sent me something about Island Boys or whatever it was.
Wait, what? Send me that link. Oh, sorry.
That's something different.
Wait, I already got one of them.
Listen, we said right from the get-go, no gay shit.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. No, I don't remember what that whole, but they look like sea monkeys. I don't know. I didn't watch the actual video, just like the drawing version. Did you watch that? You don't pay attention.
I can't afford to.
You watch the, trials of Rick and Morty. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
I've been watching that lately.
I don't get out much and watch anything.
It's probably for the best.
I have been, as new shows go, I have been watching Doom Patrol.
I saw a little bit of that. It's like a kind of a knockoff, kind of X-Men kind of feeling kind of show, or like the school or whatever. But
it was a variation on it that DC did. That they were just a bunch of misfits.
Yeah.
That somehow got put together and became a superhero team.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. I'm very excited about it because Brendan Fraser is back acting.
Oh, yeah. He got real fat.
Well, who didn't?
I saw, what was that? It wasn't very good, but it was the one with, like, the period piece in the 50s where they're going to hold this family hostage. What was it? It had Benicio del Toro in it, a bunch of other big names in it.
What is this?
I can't remember. It was on, like, HBO Max. And it was, like a 1950s period piece, but in it had what's his name?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, and I didn't realize it was him because he got so fat. And then
Yeah.
someone's like, "Hey, this is Brendan Fraser." I'm like, and you could see in the eyes, like, "Oh my God, that is him."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm overly excited that he's back because he was a hell of an actor.
I'd rather see him fat and do a Mummy remake than the new Mummy movie.
See?
I'm sorry.
See, that's
I'd love
what I
to
keep
see
hoping
that.
for, man. I've been asking everybody to let's push this out into the internet to let everybody
Yeah.
know that I mean just
fat Brendan Fraser with a shotgun shooting
That's right.
mummy zombies.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally, you could have the exact thing. He got fat because his wife left him, because he lost it because there weren't any more mummies to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That'd be kind of a fun movie to make.
and now they give us a mummy comes back and he has to redeem himself and
Yeah.
be the Brendan Fraser that everybody loved. Look,
Right.
Yeah.
there you go, Hollywood. I wrote the whole fucking movie for you.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it happen.
You did it.
I mean,
Yay.
they did the fourth Indiana Jones movie with Harrison Ford being ancient. I mean, why not another Mummy movie?
I mean,
Not the what was it? Tom Cruise
Da-da.
just dumpster fire of a movie.
Yeah.
The only
No.
thing I did like from it was the comic relief character. He was pretty good in the newest
Da-da-da.
Mummy, but that was about it.
Da-da.
Yeah, I get what they were trying to do with it, but it's just no.
Yeah,
We
I can't
want-
take Tom Cruise seriously.
We want Brendan Fraser. I mean, every one of them.
Yeah.
In the Doom Patrol, he plays a 80s race car driver. So to add to the fact
kinda
that
like
he's
that.
bigger, he's got the 80s mullet and everything, and it's
Oh,
just Cliff Steele,
that's that
Cliff
name.
Steele.
Race Bannon.
and it's just like every aspect of it. It's like he's back, but he just gets to
And he's bigger than ever.
so he's
Now in Technicolor.
he's the robot man, right?
Right. I did see that. And he
So-
was like a NASCAR driver starting out, right?
That's who he was in real life.
Yeah.
And then they took his brain out of, his body that he got destroyed and put him in a robot.
Which is kind of realistic because that means they can do that to us.
Right.
And we'll just be robots.
Right.
Yeah, and we'll do a
Well, you're
robot
already
podcast.
partially robots, so
Me?
yeah.
Oh. My feelings are hurt now.
Are
Oh,
they?
no.
No.
Are they? Can you even find your feelings?
I don't know what feelings are.
Ask Alex.
I am
one.
a robot.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, what?
Hey, why don't you talk about that beer? What do you think?
Listen, this beer is good. Let me say this before we kind of wrap this up. There were a couple of cool beers going on. I wanted to do this kind of an industry update. If you guys are into this kind of thing, and most of our listeners, for whatever reason, are under fucking 21. That's kind of fucked up. But if you're into this kind of thing, there's a couple new beers that are going on. There's one in Public. It's called K-Town Funk. It's a aged sour beer, and it's a wild ale. If you're looking to get a check off, or you just want to try this beer, there's one barrel left. Go over to Public. I'm going over there tomorrow. There's one in Doosterbucks. They made a triple ale, a Belgian triple. That's an Elkhorn. I'm going over there tomorrow. I have a hell of a trip tomorrow.
Yeah, you do.
Eagle Park. That's where we took Steve. Steve had a blast. Were those chicken tenders good?
They were really good.
They were really
the
good.
The fries, I was actually very impressed. There's some with the flavors, really good.
Good fries. I'm not a fries guy.
Yeah, like I said, I have yet to eat anything bad there, and I eat there often.
There is so many beers at Eagle Park. I'm so close to having all of the beers at Eagle Park. The one that I had today was Ride Captain Ride, and it's a rye IPA. They said it was a triple IPA. I don't think that's true. I'm not 100% sure.
So it was a double IPA?
No, I don't even think it's that.
I would trust them more than I trust you.
That's fair. So and that's the thing.
Probably farther than I can throw you.
The
right?
problem is I'm reading two different things from two different places. The email said it was a triple. The Untapped app said it's not. So I'm going with it's just a very heavy IPA. It's a 9% rye IPA. And it was delicious. It was really fucking good. Not only that, they have the Huey Lewis and the Booze. That was pretty good.
Yep.
They had a porter. It was like a Rocky Road porter, and they have double dry hopped goon juice. I'm looking forward to trying that on Tuesday. that's our beer updates in the area. We'll have more for you next week.
You need the news sound.
Stay tuned. Right. Do.
Do you like that?
That was all right.
We'll try to make that a regular thing.
Well,
But
Steve, with the weather.
what is the weather?
I went no.
Everybody looks like ants.
No,
Oh wait, wrong. Traffic.
everybody looks
No.
like AIDS.
Ants.
Oh,
No, if
Family
Steve was going to do anything, Steve would be in charge of sports. Well, here's this guy
Oh,
here.
yes.
He wasn't running very fast. I told him to run faster, but clearly he wasn't winning, And then here's the sports ball over there. See how he threw the ball?
I
And
yelled
then
at
he
him to
didn't-
catch it, and then he didn't. So that team lost.
It's just if they listened to me, they would have won
I
everything.
think it was the seventh
That's
down or
right.
something.
Steve for coach. Fire McCarthy.
We already did that.
So, I'll tell you this: the Tart Delight, I'm disappointed in. It's a good beer. It's a decent beer. I don't know if it was flat or what happened there. 3.0. It's good beer. It's a typical sour. I've said
Yeah.
this before. I'm soured out.
Sourdough.
Yeah. What do you think?
I can't think of it. I have it remnants a smell of something that I've thrown up. So I can't even drink it.
Oh.
I took that sip of it, and I did not get a good taste of it because I got the gurgle in the stomach from a flashback.
Well,
So
that could be. Yeah,
so
that
I
could be.
apologize to them on that. I'm not even gonna rate it.
Put it under not rated. It still counts. You still tried it.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
I'm more
even.
interested in your opinions on a couple of things. So hit me with the Tart Delight. What do you got?
It kind of bit me a little bit when I drank it. It had
Okay.
like that sour hit, and
Yeah.
I think Max noticed I had a physical reaction to
He
it.
did.
So there was that. It does taste like sour citrus.
Are you a sour guy?
No, I like sweet things.
Okay, he's a sweet guy. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were. I was hoping you would kind of like this
No,
because it's a little bit more fruity. It's a little. Well, sorry,
Well, I mean that color on that can is very fruity.
Right.
But, if I could rate it, I'm gonna do a can rating.
Okay.
For the design because
Please.
everything tastes like beer to me. So
that's right.
my opinion on that doesn't mean anything. But I would say a 9 out of 10. With the can design, because I really like the little Soviet callback with
Wow.
like
That's-
a coat of arms for a country.
That's heavy.
If Tart Delight was a republic in the Eastern Bloc, I like their coat of arms they would have for their country. They have their wheat and their hops with the mountains and the sun, nice red lettering. I really do appreciate that. So 9 out of 10 when it comes to can design for that.
that was very poignant. I really like that. All right. Tell me about the zombie dust. What'd you think?
Can I try that again? Because I think this wasn't actually that half bad as I was pouring it on myself.
As I was pouring it on myself.
Yeah, it's got like a more of a beer taste.
Yes.
I know that doesn't mean anything, but yeah, it tastes like beer, kind of sour. I'm not really a big fan of the design.
It's bitter. It's bitter more than sour, and I think that when I first started drinking beers like that, that's what hit me too. Like, this is kind of sour. I like it. Well, somebody admonished me, Gary. Remember Gary? He's like, no,
Gary,
it's not sour. You fucking legless fuck, or whatever he said.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he said.
It's bitter, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's a bitter beer. Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean. So with the can rating, I think it's serviceable. I'd say it's a 5 out of 10.
Wow.
It looks
Wow.
like if I was gonna say, hey, I got this beer called Zombie Dust. This is what this can would look like. I mean, this is very standard. Nothing really write home about it. Like it's a zombie king with an orange background, very Halloween. The text is very almost. What was it in Word? Chiller font for Zombie Dust.
So
You're
here,
a fucking
so here you go,
nerd.
Howard. Here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna place it right there for you. Are you ready?
Okay, go.
Are you ready for it?
It tastes like beer.
Okay.
It tastes like beer.
That's good.
There we go.
That's
Steve, you've
well done.
officially become a sound clip. You're moving up in the world.
There we go.
So
I will tell you, the bottle is cooler. I will agree with you, but they had to can it. They had to get it out there.
I've never seen the bottle.
The bottle's cool.
Okay. The can it gets the job done. That's why it's a 5 out of 10. It's just nothing to write home about. It seems what
yeah,
it should be.
and that's how cans go, I suppose. But yeah, that's cool. It almost sounded like Steve almost liked the beer.
almost like the beer.
This is one of my top beers. I'd say top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah, I would say top 10 beers.
I don't even know where it is. I'm gonna check my notes
Yeah, check your
to
notes.
see where it was before.
Yeah. Did you even record? Well, you've had it several times.
Yes.
It's a lot of notes pages.
You know, it's the
have.
favorite of Morgan, one of our friends. It's favorite of, I think, Dustin's a fan. You know, but it's a popular.
Apparently, I've never checked it in.
Well, you got to check it out.
So there you go. Here we are. We're gonna do it again for the 10th
Live,
time.
real time. Max is checking in zombie dust.
Let's see,
Tasting it.
I do like on
Picture
the
it.
back it says, this intensely hopped up, gushing undead pale ale will be the only respite after the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, I like anything that's
I do like
gushing,
their
I'll tell
little
you what.
blurb on the side of the can.
The blurb. The blurb is important.
Yes.
Blurb.
And it's got a kind of a cool coat of arms with the skull with bat wings up the sides and a crown. And then
Right.
it looks like there's a bell, a ladder, and a barrel in the crown.
Now we're getting nuts. I didn't see any of that.
And you.
See on the side.
That's
babe.
because you don't look at the can. You just drink the beer.
Yes.
It's about.
You're the beer drinker. I'm the can observer.
It looks like it's a barrel, yeah, and then that almost looks like a bar stool.
Is that okay? Bar
Like,
stool.
or at least the legs. Of
You've
a bar
fallen
stool.
off of many of those.
Or decapitated bar
Yeah.
stool. No.
A
He's
legless
fallen off
bar
of-
stool? Maybe?
No, no.
No, not a
headless
legless bar stool. Oh, headless bar stool.
Because
Okay.
there's no seat on the
Okay.
bar stool.
All right. So I always put it at 3.75, somewhere around there.
Really? Okay.
You know, it's hoppy,
Yeah.
super hoppy.
Very bitter. Yeah.
It's like almost
If
hop
you're not a
themed
beer
hoppy.
person, you're not gonna like that. Well, if you're not a craft beer person, you're not gonna like this. If you are, this is the top beer.
Top beer,
Yes.
all the way to the top. It's the best around.
Max is a lager guy.
Nothing's ever gonna keep you down.
Tried and true. So
Now
yeah.
with even more hops.
Like I said, I want a beer to clean the grass out of my teeth instead of drinking a beer that tastes like grass.
That's right. And it's funny, I can't drink any of those beers, but I can drink this all day long.
All day. So
Even when you're cutting the grass.
That's right.
that's something he needs to do still.
Yeah, I should probably work on that.
I thought the apartment complex took care of that for you.
Semantics.
Oh, okay.
No, I think she's still playing outside.
Oh,
Same
she might be. There's still a little bit of daylight.
Let's check the window. Is there a dog there?
No,
No.
she gave up on us pretty quickly, but that was pretty good.
Steve is the weatherman here.
Yeah, the weatherman with sports. That explains so much more.
No shit.
And now sports with weatherman Steve.
No shit. There's a Sunday morning cartoon right there.
Yeah.
I'd watch that news channel.
Me
I don't
too.
watch any news channel.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
hey, there's,
Hey, somebody's
there's
at your
motion
house.
there. Yep.
We better go check that out.
We probably shouldn't. I got a few more sound clips for you.
Okay.
So you're gonna love this one
I-
because I added this one.
Really?
Yep. Are you ready for
Yes.
It smells like beer.
Okay. Smells like
it?
beer.
It smells like beer.
He's right. It does smell like beer.
So when it smells like beer, it probably tastes like beer.
Boy, wait till we get good at this.
I think I should
We're
get
gonna
an
read that.
agent now since
Yeah,
I have two
right?
sound clips to my name now.
You already have one.
You know, so just every aspect.
Oh, that took a second.
Okay. All right.
Little Mary.
So that's that. Any final thoughts, Howard?
No, those were all my final thoughts.
Those were all the final
Final
thoughts.
words.
Final words.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know. The thing fell off.
The thing fell
The
off.
headphones.
Okay. So on that note, we're gonna wrap this one up. We want to thank everybody for listening, for tolerating. Fletcher, hope you find what you're looking for there, man. We're still talking via text right now, so
Ooh.
this will catch you up to the time frame that is going on there.
Okay.
Howard, this has been another episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer with cans described by Steve.
Yeah, I like
Happy
it.
to be here.
I am still Max.
And I am Howard.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink.
Nice.
That is.
Drinking beer.
With Max and Howard.